So, anyways, when I say it's so much be going on, I really do. So it's 11:21, and it's on. Oh, I put this on Do Not Disturb, but it's and it's December 16th, Monday, December 16th, and seemed like I was saying 16 as soon as 16 seconds popped up. Go back and check for yourself. But anyway, and that's alignment for me, and I'm thankful for alignment. But I want God's will for my life, and I want what brings no sorrow. And I say that all the time, but I'm so serious. Like, please, Lord, let it be done in my life. And so, okay, so the 13th came, then 14th, basically 14th, coming into the 14th, that's when he sent the text message to himself. And then I don't know if he tried to, let me let the boys call from my phone now so it can seem like they had my phone or something. I ain't no telling. Because, no, absolutely not. It's still, it gets weird. But anyway, that's when that did or whatever. So, yeah, okay, so the 14th. 15th, I talked to my daughter. I asked her, did she see her brothers? And she said, no. She said, no, not today. And then I'm like, okay. And I ain't even much asked what else they talked about, but she told me, that was yesterday. So then today I asked, what's going on. Oh, I asked, what did she see him? Because I had some other dream where previously known so-called mom was trying to like get her not to let me know that she had talked to them, or they was on the phone or that she was with them or something. So that's what made me ask, did she see them? And she said no. And then so I said, well, did you talk to them? And she said, not today. And I was like, well, when did you talk to them? And she said, yesterday. And I'm like, I asked you about them yesterday. You didn't think that was, I'm thinking to myself, you didn't think that was the opportune time to tell me? So anyway, so evidently the 14th too is when I had certain dream where I was in it and he was giving me a certain amount of money and to put in some bank or whatever for him. And then it was something where I was trying to tell my daughter something about maybe his daughter's birthday or something like that. Like, oof. So then, so I sent her the stuff after he messaged me, and I was like, this is what's going on, blah, 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 trying to tell her what was going on. And she was like, Mom, whose number is that? And I went on, I was like, that's dude's number. And lo and behold, later on in that day, it was like God was already in the midst and ahead. But that's what I want my daughter to have. I'm glad she asked the question like that, but that's why I want my daughter to have ears to hear, eyes to see. But I don't want her in the midst of that foolishness and stuff like that. I really want her separated and out of that. And of course, I don't talk to her so-called dad, so I can't. I'm not telling him to be protected, because he wanted. Bottom line, he a wolf, he a shark, he a snake too to me. So I don't care. So it's like I'm on my own. Then other people that just, it just do too much. Anyways, let me stop going around what I'm trying to say. So I sent her the screenshot and it had his number on. She was like, Mom, whose number is that? And I was like, that's dude's number. I don't know what that is, but I said that's dude's number. Then later on, about a couple hours later, so I was ahead of the enemy. God is ahead of. I be asking God to go ahead of me in my day, order my steps and stuff. So I was ahead of the enemy. I was up early anyway, sending all the stuff and letting people know. And so, and maybe that's got something to do with, because I did come across the dream too, where it said something about telling your baby daddy to reveal himself or something. I'm going to read it. But yeah, so to God be all the glory for that. But it's still like a stress and a strain on me. And that's why I just want my daughter to have spiritual ears. I want her to have eyes to, that's a bright light. I want her to have eyes to see, ears to hear. Let's see. Hold on. Where was it at? I'm going to find it. I might have to pause this to find it. Okay, so yeah, yeah, I want her. I want all my children to have eyes to see, ears to hear, spiritual, and I want them to take heed. I want the spirit of the Lord to speak to them. And oh man, but I don't know. I gotta stay prayed up. Like literally, I ain't know I opened these type of doors over my life, over my children's lives, and I don't care for it. But I just talked to her and I was like, girl, just be careful because it's no coincidence that I told you that you asked me, Mom, whose number is this? And then next thing I know, the number was calling you the same day. Yeah, it was the boys, but that's like a disguise type of thing. So, um, so yeah, so I don't know what day this was. Maybe this was December the 8th or so. Some dream that it was now deceased grandma was in, and I was hiding in a closet behind like some cotton that comes out of a pillow, and then she was sitting on the bed with someone beside her, and then showed a phone that said a text with, or I guess it had a text with quote unquote, your baby daddy needs to reveal himself and other things. It seemed like it was from the dude who is now dead. Oh, okay. So yeah, and his initials are JM, which is yeah. And I had a dream with this dude. Ooh wee! I tell you, like the dude that I just said, he's dead in real life, and I had a dream already with dude as that dude, pretty much as that dude, but he was buying groceries or something like that. So yeah, I just saying reveal himself. Like he revealing, evidently, showing revealing his true colors, whatever. But anyway, I don't know what all of it indicates. So I just want my child to be very careful, very cautious with any of that. Because I don't want nothing to ever, still don't want nothing to come at the expense. I don't want him to reveal himself at the expense of none of my children, but especially my daughter who I'm telling and teaching. So I just ask God to protect her when it comes to that. The fact that he dialed her number and now got her number. I know she gave her number to her brothers, but Lord, at this point, I want her to encourage them to keep talking to her on the messenger and stuff like that because it's weird. But I don't know if it's got something to do with an invite to his daughter's birthday or anything like that. I just pray that she don't accept that invite. Like I don't think she needs to go at all. This video not gonna be too long because it was just a whole lot of going on. I did find another dream. Oh yeah, that's another thing I was gonna speak on. There's another dream. I don't know what date it was from, but maybe it was while I was. Okay, I am gonna turn the light back on and look at it. I think, and I know where to find it at now because I know it was written in orange, so at least I know that much. But I don't know the exact date, but I was thinking about this person mainly because I read this dream, and then next thing I know, a text message came through. So again, we back on the thing with alignment and things manifesting very quickly, very quick, fast, in a hurry. So I'm thankful for that. But I'm just like, Lord, please, more of the good stuff, more of the stuff that I don't have to worry about, stressed about, feel strained about. All right, so this one, it might have been like November the 12th or so. I said 11, 12, or 13. It was a dream where I saw, and I put previously known have brother with different dad. He had on glasses with gold rims. And I was reading over that tonight, and then next thing I know, he was texting me. And I text, yeah, she's everybody's little sister, but I text his little sister, his full-blooded little sister last night. Just seeing how she was doing, but I didn't message him, and I wasn't thinking nothing of it. I just kind of want to have that personal relationship with them, and then, but he texted me today, so it's like I don't know if he trying to text me to keep an eye on her or whatever, which I have no problem with. That's fine. Look out. But I just don't know what it is. It's like of course it's a spiritual thing, and just the fact that as soon as I read that and I was looking for that dream before, because sometimes I get mixed up on where I put my dreams, whether I wrote it down, voice recorded it, put it on one of my videos, or whether I jotted it down in my notes. So that was another thing. So it's like, again, certain stuff is just manifesting so quickly, which, like I said, I have no problem with. It's just that I had this sub out all day. Yeah, I have no problem with it must have been that one in here. I done left this sub open and it's getting to the point of like the bread was getting hard. But yeah, I just don't get it. It just goes back to the Janet Jackson reference and all that stuff. Like, all this stuff happens so fast, but I don't be fully understanding it. And that's why I'm thankful for spiritual gifts. But I'm just like, Lord, yes, help me to know what to do with these spiritual gifts, because it's more than it's more than what I know. But yeah, I definitely don't like that he's allowing the boys to reach out to my daughter and still go around me. I don't mind it because I want them to have a relationship, but especially from his phone number. But hey, maybe that's a wonderful thing because something manifesting, because I quickly did that. And it's just like, I quickly told my daughter, I shared that with her, and no intentions on any of that, knowing that he was going to reach, or that same number was going to show up in her phone. But anyway, but now my daughter having headaches and stuff like that, that's another thing. She needs to be careful with herself. And I really want her to go get that checked out and get a CAT scan and all that. But I ask God to heal her from those headaches and protect her. But also it could be a spiritual thing when you, too, withholding information and sometimes just what's going on, who you connect to, something in the environment. But I just pray to God give her that relief from them headaches, because that's some crazy stuff. But anyways, I'm feeling a type of way still. It's like it ain't a day that goes by that I don't start feeling a type of way, and it's something that happened that be having me like, Lord, please let this just pass over. Like, just please let it leave me alone. Stop harassing me and my children. Stop trying to pull us into stuff. But I do want my children to operate in power and authority. So if it causes them to operate in power and authority and to definitely pay attention more and all that good stuff, great. But yeah, that other dream, I don't think I wrote it down, but the dream with the previously known so-called mom trying to get my daughter to like conceal that my boys. And then something else was said in the dream, and oh man, the blood applied. I pray for deliverance every day, seriously. They talking about the woman with the issue of blood. Her issue went on for 12 years. Ooh, that's a long time, baby, to be bleeding out. This right here, it's been a long time for me to be dealing with stuff like this, and I don't want it trickling down to my children. Lord knows. So yeah, with that deceased dude, something text or whatever. Ugh, I don't know. It's like, okay, if you're dead, you're dead. Like, I don't need nothing to do with no deceased dude. No, you know what I'm saying? Please, Lord, have your way. Have your way. I'm just like, Lord, bring it to an end. A quick, swift end. Please, Father God. Because why is this still... Why? And my daughter's kind of act like she didn't want to tell me where she talked to them at. And I'm like, no, you need to be encouraged to still talk to you on the messenger. It ain't like I can hear what y'all saying. But it's all good. Let it be done according to God's will. Cause I'm just... But it really sucks. And then, my sibling asked tonight, how I was doing and this, that, and third, and telling me they appreciate me. I'll be back sooner or later because I can't even go on for real.